Standing in the White House Rose Garden, the US president says he will authorize governors to implement economic plans for their states at the appropriate time. But key states have already formed regional pacts on a gradual reopening of their economies. Still, Trump insists he has the total authority to overrule governors, despite doubts from legal experts that the presidency has such powers.
The President of the United States has the authority to do what the President has the authority to do, which is very powerful. The President of the United States calls the shots. If we weren't here for the states, you would have had a problem in this country like you've never seen before. We were here to back them up.
Pulled in by Trump's declaration, the governors of several states hit hardest by the pandemic have proclaimed control over their own affairs.
The president said last night that he has total authority for determining how and when states reopen. That is not an accurate statement.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo starkly warned that he and Trump would have a problem if the White House ordered the state be reopened ahead of time. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer also fired back, saying the government's not going to be open via Twitter. She added that decisions will be made based on the best science and medical advice and what's in the best interest of public health, rather than Trump's, quote, authority.
High-quality ventilators, we had a choice. We could do...
The US president called the governor's response a mutiny, while at the same time unveiling a federal government plan to stockpile ventilators.
We have 10,000 ventilators right now in the federal stockpile, ready to move. Should we need them? We might not. Should we need them in New York or New Jersey or in Louisiana?
Trump said the Defense Production Act had enabled the manufacture of thousands of ventilators needed. But weeks earlier, when severe outbreaks occurred, there seemed to be a lack of a sweeping or efficient federal response.
We need, at a minimum, an additional 30,000 ventilators. You cannot buy them, you cannot find them. Every state is trying to get them.
While the governors are struggling to secure much-needed medical equipment and coordinate efforts to reopen their economies, the US president on Tuesday criticized them for unreasonable demands. Meanwhile, the pandemic crisis in the US is far from over. Daniel Bay, CGTN.